It's a beautiful day in East Texas, finally, after a lot of rain over the past 2 days. And we continue here on ETBU Extra, broadcasting live here on the ETBU Sports Net from the first floor of the Ornelas Student Center. Joining us now is one of the offensive linemen from this year's American Southwest Conference Championship team. He wears number 67, Tyler Scott. And Tyler, what does it mean to you when I say you're a member of the American Southwest Conference Championship football team at East Texas Baptist University?
It means a lot. You know, it's been a long time to make it. I'm a junior this year, so it's been 3 years of hard work and grind. But we finally accomplished our goal and win the conference championship. And knowing that I have another year to come back and try to defend it, you know, it's a great honor. I've never been a champion in anything, so this is a great feeling for me.
Well, you were named as one of the captains this year, which is a team vote. How did that make you feel that people have noticed some leadership skills in you and said, hey, as a junior, we want you to be our team captain?
It made me feel great. Just knowing that these guys, they look at me as a leader, you know, and it's a big responsibility, and I always put pressure on myself. So I appreciate it a lot from those guys, and hopefully I lived up to it this year.
When you were looking at a place to come to get your education and play NCAA athletics, sports, football, what drew you into ETBU?
Coach Walden actually contacted me and was telling me about coming to ETBU. And at first I wasn't sure, and then I came and visited and saw the team a little bit and just fell in love with this place here. You know, it's a special place where you can grow in your academics and, you know, in sports and also spiritually. And, you know, I couldn't ask for anything more in a college.
Do you have a favorite place on campus that you like to go and be by yourself to kind of reflect on things or get hide away from friends?
Probably my dorm room.
Okay. Our business side, I shouldn't ask that question because now that you're hiding, they'll all try to find
Yeah.
you and
Yes,
interrupt that. Well, as the season played along this year, when did you realize that this team was very good?
I kind of seen it in fall camp, you know. Usually fall camps are real tiring and tedious or whatever, but for whatever reason, this team, you could just feel it was something different in the air. You know, we were very confident. We believed in the coaches and we believed in ourselves, and we kind of knew going into the season that it could be special, but you don't really know until you start playing games. So, you know, once the games start rolling, you just felt the aura around this team, and it was something different than I felt the last 2 years being here previously.
Like, I'll be fair, I got to ask you this question too, because I asked this question to David James as well as to Kendra Robertson. When you're 30 years down the road and you're sitting around and you've got that American Southwest Conference Championship ring on your finger and somebody sees it and goes, what is that? What are you going to tell them about that ring and what happened during this special year in 2015?
I'm going to tell them it's the most fun I've ever had playing football with these guys. You know, I won't necessarily probably remember all the plays that we made, but just being in the locker room with these guys, just being around these guys in general was just an amazing feeling this year, you know. And we did something that teams previous haven't been able to do here, and we brought back the ASC championship, which is just huge, huge, huge. So 30 years from now, when I look down at my finger, I still have a big smile on my face.
What do you like most about being at East Texas Baptist University?
I think it would have to be the people here. The people here, they just love on you, and that's not something you would necessarily find at other schools. Like other schools, people are just concerned about themselves, but here, people, like, they'll walk up to you, they may not even know who you are, but ask you how your day is going or ask you if you need help with anything, and that's just a great feeling because you know people have your back here, and you won't necessarily get that everywhere else.
Well, I'm an old offensive lineman myself. Back in the day, 35 years ago, on those two games at Ornelas when the field was just so muddy against Belhaven and Hardin-Simmons, how did you steady yourself on such a slick surface? Because, well, it was so much rain, there's no way the grass could hold all the water.
It wasn't easy at all times, but we just knew if we could, you know, get on our guys for 2 seconds, these running backs would break and run and go do something special with the ball, which they did. And Kendall had a great game, and Jay Mack in the backfield as well. So we knew we could just hold on for 2 seconds. That's all they need. Then they'll make a special play happen, and they did that.
Well, being a junior in this squad, looking forward to your senior year next year. As you look toward camp next year, people are going to look to you because you are a senior. What kind of role do you think you'll play next year on the team?
Hopefully the same role I did this year. You know, just lead by example. I'm not necessarily a huge talker guy, but you know, just go out there and do my job, and hopefully people follow my lead as well this year.
Well, Tyler, it's a pleasure to talk to you today on
Thank
ETB
you,
Extra.
thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
You are part of the American Southwest Conference Championship football team, won in 2015 at ETBU.
Yes, sir.
And as Coach Ergel has said, no one can take that away from you.
That's right.
That's right. So thank you, Tyler, as well as to Kendall Robertson. and David James are being our guests. Coming up next on E2 Extra, we're going to talk ETBU cross country with Landon Price, so don't go away. We're broadcasting live from the Huffman Student Activities area on the campus of East Texas Baptist University. Back in just a moment.